Hello and welcome to Roll History, a low GC dive into D&D for the ages. I'm your host, Sammy.
And I'm your host, Alex.
Hello.
Hello. Let me tell you.
Oh, he's back.
Let me tell
Episode 3.
Let me tell you of the
Our
time.
first free-parter.
The time I found the wolfman.
Oh, okay.
He was in my house.
Was he?
And I saw him.
Okay.
From then I knew he was the wolfman.
So today's episode, we're talking more about Van Richten, your favourite Halloween monster man.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about his new book, Van Richten's Guide to
Being Dead.
Slimes and stuff.
Because you might remember in the last episode, we covered Bleak House. The death of Rudolph Van Richten. I call him Victor Van Richten.
Victor Van Victor.
Oh my god, that would be a nightmare to say. But yeah, basically in the last episode we covered his
Guy's
death.
fucking dead. What more is there to say? He's dead.
Unfortunately, there's a whole lot more, as we will find out. I'm going to jump right in because
No. I'm going to tell you about my second bit. The bit that I thought I was going to do is I decided that I'd look up some trivia from the Hugh Jackman film Van Helsing.
Oh, right, yeah.
And what I was going to do is I was going to say like,
who Van Richten is based on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when Hugh Jackman was playing this character, some things happened, but I was going to say it as if he was playing Van Richten.
Oh, okay.
I was going to be like, when Hugh Jackman was in Bleak House and he tried to choke the woman, the ghost, then this
exploded.
But the thing was, I looked at the trivia for the film Van Helsing, and it was just all really tedious and boring, much like the film Van Helsing.
Much like
did you know that it was
Bleak
planned
House, the adventure?
It was planned to be the start of a franchise.
Yes, but it failed.
But because of the franchise was cancelled within 2 days of the film's release.
Oh my god, really?
Because
that's almost as bad as the Tom Cruise's Mummy one.
Oh fuck. Poor reviews and poor returns.
If you want another YouTube recommendation, if you watch the Mummy trailer, the Tom Cruise one,
the original, the one that they accidentally released without the music, yeah.
It's so much like...
Yeah, if you enjoyed our other YouTube recommendation from several weeks ago...
Oh my god, we didn't do one last episode.
That's fine.
That's fine. We don't normally recommend YouTube, so that would
I don't know
weird.
why you were surprised. In fact,
I just Oh, we still have to keep up a bit, because I said in the first episode that. Oh wow,
we've been recording for a while, everyone.
I was saying we should at the end of the last episode we need to compare our Van Richten voices.
Oh yeah,
which means I need to actually get a hold of my Van Richten voice.
What is it with you in character voices?
I'm just not very good.
No, the problem is that you don't have any confidence in it.
Yeah, that's true. Look, I can do Ursa's voice. That's about it. The only voice
advice I'd need to give you is just commit to it and just keep doing it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to jump in.
Okay.
So, after Bleak House, the first book... Well, after Bleak House, you'd expect there wouldn't be any more books, but Ravenloft isn't done with him yet. Kind of.
Oh, the next book is Van Richten's Guide to Being a Fucking Child Again. I'm small, it says.
Well, no, because that only happened a quarter of the time.
20%.
So, canonically...
25%. Fuck, I fucked up.
Canonically, no one has any idea what happened to Van Richten. Because if you didn't play the adventure, you wouldn't know.
And nobody played the adventure because it sucks. Got 'em. No, it doesn't. It's cool.
Yeah. Between 1999 and 2000, they released Van Richten's Monstrous Compendiums 1 to 3. So the Monstrous Compendiums are pretty much just like other Monstrous Compendiums that we've covered in the past. They're just republished material into 3 separate books instead of 8. Which, is handier.
Cool, yeah.
So in the first one, there's Vampires, Werebeasts, and the Created. In the second one, there's Ghosts, Liches, and the Ancient Dead, which weird choice to have them next to each other.
Yeah, they put Liches after Werebeasts now, at least.
That is true. They did it.
They listened to your advice.
I think because they wanted to put all the undead ones together.
Yeah.
And the third one was Demons, Vistani, and Witches.
Oh.
New content.
Oh my god, new content.
But he's dead.
In my edition?
He's dead.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Anyway.
I forgot.
So 1 and 2 were published in 1999 and 3 was published in 2000, which is quite funny because Compendium 3 was in April when it was released.
Okay.
And then 3rd edition launched with the Player's Handbook in August.
Oh, wow.
Luckily, these are still more like fluff books, really.
Right,
Because it's all like
fucking hell.
It's all about like the lore of the monster, and
like, surely,
it's less crunchy than some of the other guides. So you could still probably apply it to anything in 3rd edition.
Maybe it had been planned for release before the deal went through for 3rd edition to come out. I don't know.
It's a very strange timeline.
That is weird.
Yeah. Obviously, your first question is, if Van Richten died in Bleak House, how is he writing more books?
Is this not just like one of his... This is my secret book that nobody found.
Well, no. So basically, we meet Jennifer. I think it is actually probably pronounced Jennifer because it's Gennifer instead of like Jennifer, which I was saying before.
Yeah, why would it make an I?
I don't know. I think I just assumed it was spelled differently.
Like the drink.
Yeah, Jennifer and Laurie Waymeather Foxglove.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Who are twin sisters who have compiled his notes and sent them to his publisher with a few notes of their own.
Oh, like Christopher Tolkien.
Yeah. So they're nieces of George Weathermay, a friend of Van Richten. George was seduced by a werewolf lady so she could get close to and kill Van Richten.
Okay.
And they had a fun old time. I did originally think that their uncle died, but it turns out he didn't. He was fine.
Why would you need to suggest... It didn't seem particularly hard to get close to Van Richten.
Know, right?
He'd just come into your house if you asked him.
But yeah, Van Richten ended up taking them on as students. They hunted their uncle's weird the werewolf lady. And after his disappearance, they took over his herbalist shop and carried on the whole monster hunter thing.
Taking a lot of snuff, I assume.
Yeah, probably.
We're back to snuff.
Their introduction doesn't really add much, unfortunately. They just go on about how great Van Richten is and how they are continuing his legacy.
I love the way that he used to kill entire clans of people. Love that. He killed his son. That was cool. What else did he fucking died, I guess.
I think that's probably a Laurie voice because Laurie's a scholar.
Hi, I'm a scholar.
I'll be Jennifer.
Hi.
Hey, Van Richten was great. I loved him. He was me uncle, and I loved him, and I'm going to put an axe in something's head. So anyway, Monstrous Compendium 2. The intro again adds literally nothing. It's just the twins talking about how great Van Richten is.
I really loved his potions.
We are but candles to the Doctor's roaring flame, but his example has inspired us to greater light.
All right, okay.
And obviously this is all the same content as well, so nothing's really changed. And in the third one, we get a new intro.
His shit has inspired us to do the same shit. Just exactly the same.
Pretty much exactly the same.
No fucking difference whatsoever.
So in the third one, we actually get a whole new section. The intro is the same again. To the main book.
Okay.
But then in the witch's introduction, it turns out it's like, did I say that bit later or? Right. So basically we go back to it being Van Richten. It's like some of his old notes. So Van Richten talks a bit about women who only want to spread hate and chaos.
Am I right, fellows?
I know, right? And starts telling the story of how he was wounded by an ancient undead and was afflicted by a magical rotting disease. Gross. He ended up at the Hospice of Healing Hands and was nursed back to health by the nurses there.
That's what they do. They do that, yeah.
The nurses they nursed. And all the nurses there worship the god Haller, who people don't like apparently or think is like I don't know enough about the fucking cosmology of Ravenloft to even begin. Sorry.
The god Haller is known as the god of, weirdly enough, volcanic eruptions.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, it doesn't come up very often, so it's kind of a safe bet to worship because there's no volcanoes.
Oh, and Van Richten was explaining, they're fine, worshipping Haller is fine, but they do have dark secrets. Which I'm just like,
It's fine if you're into that sort of thing, as long as they don't do it near me.
So it turns out there's a whole Keeper of the Archives kind of organization going on. It's passed down through generations, and there's a secret sect of the nurses who fight against evil.
Oh, okay.
Van Richten somehow gets permission to go into their archives.
Hey, do you mind if can I be in it?
Yeah, fucking go for it.
Yeah, go.
So Van Richten gets permission to go in and is like, damn, this is fucking great.
This is nice down here.
But also most of it is about hags. And Van Richten is like, I don't know about hags. They seem kind of boring. Like, they're just kind of a nuisance. Until he reads more about them and is like, oh, actually, they're really fucking evil.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. He finds out that the cool secret society had like a sex division. So the ladies were witches and the lads were warlocks. And that's what I really want in my secret organization. I want to be gendered.
People with genders, all you guys out there with genders, I just thought, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you playing at? You're one to talk, having a gender.
I have a gender, but I don't shove it in people's face.
These people having genders, I don't mind, each to their own, but as long as they don't do it near me.
So yeah, but these witches and warlocks, they're the good witches and warlocks. They're not like evil witches and warlocks or
cool
hags.
Okay, yeah, the cool ones.
So once Van Richten recuperates, he goes out to find hags and fight them so he can write a book about them. And he eventually confronts a green hag named Samine.
Samine?
Who doesn't immediatly kill him. Oh, what a surprise.
God.
And she's
like that carriage.
She's like, hey, you're cool, Van Richten.
Hey.
I watched you fight. I like you. Hey, you should write a book about hags because hags are so evil.
Hey, you want to join my
gang?
And
Van Richten's like, that's what I'm doing right now. No, that was a terrible.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Stephen Van Richten here.
I'm going to lose this contest of voices.
Yeah, of course you are.
But anyway, Samine was like, hey, cool, here are my notes on how to kill hags and shit. And she helps him write his book. They spend like a week together, and afterwards Van Richten is like, hey. let me have a little bit of one.
You going to try and do a Sean Connery, or are you doing your own voice?
I'm doing my own. I have my own plans for Van Richten.
Okay.
Oh, fireworks.
Hey, there's fireworks going off, because at the time of recording, it's not bonfire night or anything like that. It's just
they just like to have
there are
them.
Fireworks available in shops, and we live in a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Right, Van Richten, little old man. Oh, I've just been eaten by an ancient undead.
Yeah, just stop a second.
Yep. Hey, Samine. Next time we meet, we're going to be enemies.
Who said this?
Van Richten to Samine.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We're enemies and you're evil.
I really appreciate your help. I'm going to kill you.
And Samine's like, hell yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving you this info so you can destroy my entire race. I want those fuckers gone. Okay. Wipe every hag from the planet.
Cool, all right.
And Van Richten's like, oh, okay.
I was going to, but now it feels weird. Not because you told me to, though. I have to go now.
And then he's like, hags are super evil, but witches and warlocks are nice. Don't just murder people, learn the difference. It's just the guy who murdered a bunch of people.
Yeah. It's a bit late for that now.
Which is funny because, like, it's not called, hags are super evil, go kill hags, or the hag section. It's witches, warlocks, and hedge magicians. So I'm like, so you want them to go kill hags and evil witches and wizards, but you don't even mention hags in the title. Come on, Van Richten. Anyway, the Withermay Foxgrove. Oh, is it Grove or Glove? Oh, no.
I'll find out.
Please quickly Google. I put glove before, so I think I've said glove. Oh, please be glove, and I've just done a typo, and I was right the first time, and now it just seems, isn't it so funny that I'm worried about it?
It's Foxgrove.
Oh, fuck off. Fine. The Withermay Foxgrove twins had a note at the end that at the time of his disappearance, this had not been published, and it might not have even been finished. They couldn't be sure.
It might not have been real. He wrote it while he was hallucinating.
Apparently Van Richten had promised one of his sources that he wouldn't release it, so they released it instead, which just feels real bad. Like, he's just like, they've got to have that publishing. The herbalist business isn't doing so well. They've got to capitalize on their dead uncle. Or not dead, maybe, who knows. But that is finally the end of Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition.
Shit. We did it, everyone.
There's more books, though.
Oh, of course there are.
I would like to say that there's probably more instances of Van Richten turning up in like various adventures.
He's got to be somewhere, yeah.
And you know what? You can email me those if you want, and I'll talk about them in another episode.
Put them in the comments below.
Yeah, please don't. Please, I've spent months on this fucking episode. Oh. Anyway, would you like to go to 3rd edition?
Take me away.
Take me away. I don't know what I'm doing.
What was that song? I enjoyed it.
It's 3rd edition. Things get a bit weird. So, obviously, I'm not talking about Ravenloft in specifics because otherwise this episode would be even longer.
Yeah.
I'm sort of dreading doing like an actual setting episode.
A domain of dreading. No, that's nothing.
Yeah, so 2000 3rd edition appears. Wizards of the Coast sold their license for Ravenloft to White Wolf Publishing.
Right.
For some reason. I don't know why. I didn't find out. They didn't tell me on the internet, so...
If you think about all the stuff in Ravenloft would have been published using the D20 standard reference document.
That's what it's doing now, yeah.
So they're just like, okay.
It's part of the open game license kind of thing.
That's the one, sorry.
Yeah.
Standard reference document, that's now, isn't it? Anyway, so open game stuff. Yeah. So they're like, oh, this lets us put Ravenloft stuff on the market without having to bother doing it ourselves, and also we've made a bit of coin from...
Yeah.
Okay.
And in 2001, they released the Ravenloft campaign setting under their Swords and Sorcery Studios for the D20 system.
Mm-hmm.
There were a few snags, though, although they could use Ravenloft shit, they couldn't use D&D specific things. So
I see, yeah. So
it didn't affect it too much, but like any...
You don't tend to get beholders or...
But any specific gods, because apparently there's some crossover with the god cats and things like that. So everything was going pretty good for them. They did some accessories, which is what we'll be looking at, and a Ravenloft Player's Guide I said Ravenlofts. In 2003, but then in 2005 the license reverted back to Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, okay.
So now White Wolf could still publish their stuff until 2006.
Yeah.
But it meant that they couldn't officially publish it.
Okay.
So the last Van Richten's guide, Guide to the Mist,
Yep.
was never actually officially published in print.
Oh.
It only released as a PDF in 2005.
Wow. That will have been taking a while to download back then.
Yeah, I know, right? But anyway, it was just a little nibble.
Yeah.
So the first book we get is in 2002, which is Van Richten's Arsenal. The Weathermay and Fox... I put Glove again. Grove twins.
I guess because Foxglove is a real word.
Maybe it's autocorrect. Maybe my angry autocorrect.
It's possible, yeah.
They do a very long introduction, basically summarising Van Richten's entire storyline.
Oh, fuck.
Which makes sense, since this is kind of a whole new edition and also a different company. So they can put their own kind of spin on it.
Yeah.
But they didn't put a different spin on it. It's pretty much the same. Oh, and then he's disappeared and they're carrying on his work.
Yeah.
Ooh. But they deviate from the norms in that this isn't about monsters or any specific creature. This is about weapons and spells heroes can use to vanquish the beasties.
Okay.
The only bits I really picked up on that were kind of different or new kind of information were like some little anecdotes from his childhood that they put in.
His new childhood or his old one?
No, his old one.
Okay.
So like when he was learning medicine in school, he fainted at his first human dissection. Oh.
Fair.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of horrifying looking at dead bodies.
Yeah, it sucks.
Even worse to cut them open.
Yeah, why are you doing that? Come on.
But yeah, that's that. Van Richten's Guide to the Walking Dead came out in 2003.
Oh, like the comic. Yeah. They are the Walking Dead.
And I was actually really impressed with the introduction on this one.
Okay.
So the opening story is about a creepy grandma. So there's this child, she's got to take care of the grandma, like bring her meals, her medicine, kind of things like that.
Okay.
And the child, although she loves her grandma...
Oh, so it's not... Okay, sorry. I thought it was going to be George's Marvelous Medicine.
No. She loves her grandma, but she's most of her medicine is kept in the root cellar, which she's very frightened of because it's very dark.
It's got roots in.
There's no light, so basically it just looks like stairs going into pitch black.
You don't want
Obviously, very frightening for a child. She often tells her grandma this, and her grandma is just like, "Oh, give us a kiss, give us a kiss, darling."
Give us a kiss.
You know, as if that'd like sort out all the problems.
My kisses grant the power of Darkvision.
But then the grandma dies.
I'm dead.
And the child goes to the funeral and watches her be buried, and it's all very sad.
I'm a big round.
And as closure, the child decides to go down into the cellar one last time.
Give us a kiss. I'm still here.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, I've burrowed
in the
through
cellar.
Yeah.
Her grandma stood there holding out her arms and going, "Give us a kiss.
Give us a kiss.
Darling, give us a kiss.
I'm evil now.
Ooh.
I'm in the cellar.
It turns out.
How did I get here?
It turns out, and apparently, like, no one ever saw her in the cellar again.
Okay. So the kid just left.
The kid like closed the door and ran the fuck away. Yeah,
hit the brakes.
Yeah,
hit the
and then when she brought her parents, there was nothing there. Blah, blah, blah.
No.
But it turns out, well, not her parents because one of them's dead. But it turns out that this is Laurie Weathermay Foxglove's first encounter with fear and the supernatural. So it was her grandma, and she's writing about it.
There's more kids.
What do you mean?
So she has a twin?
Yeah.
She wasn't in the story?
She wasn't in the story, no. She gets a different story.
Put her in the story.
Hello, give us a kiss.
Yeah, and she
how did I get here?
That, she had put it down as like, oh, I was a child, I was imagining things because I was grieving. But she still receives notes from said grandma saying, give us a kiss, darling, give us a kiss.
Oh.
And that they've ended up researching and writing this book for those loved ones who have been taken by the mists.
Hey, grandma, get new material. Can you fucking stop it? She gets a new note.
It's like when I got into my coffin, the coffin opened up and I was on an underground road and there was an electric scooter waiting for me. And I scooted all the way back to the root cellar, give us a kiss, and then I was there. Give us a kiss, though.
So, it's because I put Jennifer here instead of Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Is it Jennifer or Jennifer? Oh my God. It's Jennifer now.
It's Jennifer. It's got
Jennifer adds a piece of parchment that she has found in Van Richten's collection describing a bereaved mother who wishes to hold her son again and has apparently found a way to do so. It was dated near Van Richten's disappearance, so the twins go to investigate just in case it has something to do with him.
It turns out she just invented big gloves. Yeah.
Well, it turns out the woman in the parchment was a noble widower who had lost her husband and son and hadn't been seen in years. When the twins go to her estate, it's like an empty shell, and the lady is nowhere to be found, and neither is the body of her son, although his grave has been dug up.
Oh, no. What a weird coincidence.
They researched to find her and find out more about how she accomplished raising him and all this, because there was like spooky necromancy kind of stuff at her house. And they sort of, there's like a sad little
Tesla
line.
coils everywhere.
There's like a sad little line that like, oh, we're really glad we did this because we've like, you know, hopefully we'll help expose like more information on this kind of horrific thing that can happen.
Yeah.
Laurie says like, this book is for those whose loved ones have been taken by the mists. But they also say, we were really sad because it didn't help us find Van Richten. He's still missing.
It was a wasted journey.
Like, it was good, but also, isn't it sad?
I used up half the battery on my electric scooter.
Wait, they have I thought it was only the undead.
Only the undead gets them, but you can steal them from the undead.
You can steal them.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one, it was published in 2004. It's Van Richten's Guide to the Shadow Fae. So in this one, Jennifer describes her introduction to the world of horror, saying that instead of it being something like a grand battle with her uncle and Van Richten, it was a midsummer's night, because now it's time for evil fae.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a twins' birthday.
Hello, I'm the evil fae. Give us a kiss.
It was a twins' birthday and they were having a coming-of-age ball for their 16th birthday, which they both hated. So
it's scary because like obviously it's the coming of the age ball, so the age ball just like sort of slowly approaches your house, and when it touches you, you get older.
So Jennifer goes and hides in the library. There's a storm outside and the library is spooky because there's only one candle and a mysterious book that's open. It's one of Van Richten's, one with pictures of creatures with two big eyes and two big smiles dancing.
Oh yeah, and it's got pictures of Van Richten himself in it, and he looks really weird and old and surprised.
Oh, then she sees something in the dark with big eyes and a big smile watching her from the ceiling.
Oh no.
And then Van Richten walks in and he's like, hey, you've got to come back to the party. It's your fucking party. Oh
hey,
wait, no, I was supposed to do a voice for him, wasn't I?
What are you doing
I've
in
already
here?
forgotten what voice I did for him earlier this episode. Shit.
Listen, hey, child, what you doing in here? Why have you only got one candle on? There's more candles. You could light more candles. You could use that candle to do it. What are you playing at?
So he notices her fearful expression and asks if she's seen it. Seen it.
Hey, have you seen it?
She asks if they should go after it, and Van Richten states, not tonight, it's your birthday.
It's your fucking birthday.
It's not going to bother us, or else it already would have. We can deal with it later.
It's not going to bother you on your birthday. It's got a little respect, you know. Look up there, it's wearing a little hat.
So they go back to the party. Years later, Jennifer finds the book again.
So she was only 1 year old then?
No, she was 16.
You said there was only one candle.
Not on the cake, in the library. You don't have cake in the library.
Just
a baby.
I have cake in the library all the time. That's because I read Mills and Boon.
So years later, they find the book again in Van Richten's collection after he's disappeared, with a note from Van Richten saying...
you never did it.
Basically saying, my friend wrote this and I meant to finish it, but
then I didn't.
Oh, what was my voice?
Just do the fucking Sean Connery one, it's easy.
You just let... No! In this late hour, I find my own time waning. A long and empty road lies beyond me.
Empty road,
all around me.
Take me home.
All around me are familiar faces. No.
Hold on. Really?
No.
Oh.
All around me, the shadows grow long and deep. The mists now whisper to me in voices all too familiar. I fear that I must leave for a while. I shall not be returning from my journey for quite some time. So this was just before he disappeared, which is spooky. But it turns out the book is more like a way to find and summon Shadow Fae, as when they look up from the book, there are loads of nasty little evil Fae things outside the windows just like watching them.
Okay.
Which is why the twins ended up researching and writing this book to dispel any dangerous information spread by the original and to fulfill Van Richten's request to finish it.
Yeah, we've sellotaped the two books together. Why not just destroy it? Like, fuck it, it's an evil book, destroy it.
I think one of my favourite things about this one was that, like, as Van Richten finds her in the library and she's frightened, he doesn't go like, oh, shut up, stop being silly. He, like, there's a tenderness to him, which is something we haven't really seen before, because he's normally like, oh, I'm the scholar, oh, I'm the monster hunter, I'm the grieving widow.
I'm the killer of an entire clan of people.
Yeah, so it's nice to see him actually care and look after someone.
Hey, child, it's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday.
There's a really nice line that I should have written down that was basically like, I do this line of work to bring light into the world. And if we pursue that right now when it's not like super aggressive, then it's not going to bring any light into this world. But if I make sure you have a good time at your birthday party, that's going to bring loads of light into the world. And it's
that's nice.
I'm paraphrasing, but it was really sweet.
Listen, I just want some fucking cake, okay? I don't want to fight a fucking spooky elf or whatever. I want to eat some cake and I'm going to fucking fall asleep in an armchair.
I am probably biased because I fucking love like creepy fae kind of bullshit.
I don't, because it's scary.
It is scary. But then we're on to the last one for 3rd edition, Van Richten's Guide to the Mist. So this was the one that came out in 2005, just as a PDF, not as a published book. Okay. The mists have ever been a source of both mystery and fear. They seem to come and go for no reason that we are aware of, and only the wandering Vistani traverse them with any degree of surety or safety.
Okay.
So this is about the actual mists that surround the domains of dread.
I see, okay. And you can get through them if you're in a covered wagon.
Well, it's more about like their weird connection to it because they're travelers throughout it. They're kind of like, no, not going to do it. I was being good. I was going to reference Eberron, but I can't remember the exact term. And now I'm just like, oh no, I don't want to show myself up. But I have shown myself up by saying I can't remember it. So,
do you want to look it up?
No, it's
not.
It's not because it's not the canon one.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of hinted at, but I'm like, oh, I'm going to run with this for my campaign. And in my campaign, they're like traveling cool people. It's fine. Anyway, so the twins actually started working on this book before Van Richten's disappearance.
Okay.
Like back when they were like working in the herbalist store with him. Laurie brings them like the first draft, and they're really proud. It's like their first work.
Yeah. Have some herbs to celebrate. What do you mean?
Van Richten reads it carefully and admits it's very well researched and put together, but he tries to really impress upon her how dangerous it is to write about.
Don't write about this.
He means the subject specifically of the myths or just publish books in general.
Listen, publishing is a frightening world. Actually, if you think about it, this is the one that had legal disputes, meaning that it had to go straight to a PDF. So maybe he was trying to impress upon her that.
Yeah, maybe.
Listen, make sure you don't have to just release it as a PDF. What's that? I don't know.
I mean, we never find out because then a lamplighter bursts in saying that they need Van Richten at the Holloway house, a noble family's house where everyone's been murdered or disappeared at some point. So it's like abandoned, which is like spooky. So it turns out some children were playing nearby and had fallen into the cellar of the Holloway house, but they were no longer responding, like when people were calling out to them. Van Richten tells them to put a lantern down to have a better look. At first they think they see like little tiny child footprints, but it turns out they're hoof prints, which obviously is very fucking weird.
Maybe the children were horses. Were the children horses? Then, does it ever specify?
As they lower the lantern down, they see made out of broken floorboards and plants spells the words, "We keep what we take." Oh. Which is...
Chronicles of Riddich.
Oh, spooky.
Yeah. What do you mean hoof? Who's got hoofs?
I don't know.
I mean, so some children got hoofed away and then they spelled it out in planks like they were on a fucking deserted island. Just wait for the mercy to turn up. That's a reference to the previous one.
The previous episode. So 9 years later, Jennifer goes and visits the Holloway house.
Okay.
Again, on the tip of someone else. Only to be assaulted by strange, pale, ghostly creatures commanded by silhouettes of two young boys. They chant, "We keep what we take," and the children say softly, look upon them, and know they are lost.
Thanks, kids.
Which, just spooky. I don't really know. It seems to imply that there are some kind of denizens that live within the mists and take things from them.
Shadowkai.
And I don't like that. No, I don't think so, because wouldn't that be under the evil fae?
I suppose, yeah.
These are like weird ghostly mist creatures.
Yeah.
These are like weird mist creatures. I was
getting Shadowkai vibes, but I'm thinking of their lore from in 4th edition.
Obviously, this is 3rd, so... But yeah, that's the end of the Van Richten's guides for now.
How does the mist have hooves?
I don't know.
These hoofs are really...
I think it was to show that something supernatural has happened because, no, they're not footprints. No child could make that because they're just human children because everyone's a human.
No, yeah, but like... Why hoofs?
They're small enough that it's weird. Like, it's not like a goat's gotten in there.
Wait, little hoofs?
I mean? Little hoofs.
Like, really small? Like a little tiny... Like a horse the size of a...
Like a little pachyderm.
Like a horse the size of a mouse. Was that a reference to those TV adverts about don't believe the TV adverts?
I think so, yeah.
I was going to say like a horse the size of a mouse.
Something like that. It doesn't explain what it was. It was just like the inciting incident that and I thought it was interesting because I didn't really realize that there were things living in the mist. Like it wasn't, like Ravenloft wasn't spooky enough. Here, have some more dread in your domains of dread.
Hey,
it's free for you.
Come to the mists. We've got tiny horses.
And just anything with like creepy words like that. Just,
We keep what we hoof. We hoof what we are. we are the smallest horse ever seen by human eyes.
So obviously, White Wolf published other Ravenloft books, but these are the ones that were Van Richten specifically.
Yeah.
I was really surprised with their in-depth stories and like the spooky like microfictions. They were actually really fun to read. I probably could have gotten away with not reading these because they didn't add too much to the actual Van Richten myth, but I feel like it ties in nicely because you had some nice bits with Van Richten and Jennifer.
It's outside context with it, and these like fucking little horses are in it as well. Now we know that.
But it kind of makes me sad as well because I think about if all the older ones had this kind of level of finesse and like the level of storytelling, because the old ones were good, and they like the Werebeast one, that was a good little story. But it's like if every single one had like such a powerful, I think like with the story of the grandma, it really took me off guard because it's explained like it's just happening to a child, and then Laura's like, oh, and that was me. This was my first encounter with horror,
and the
and it's like, holy fuck,
and the child was you.
That would terrify you,
or it was a lady if you are a lady. I know you mean.
But yeah, and also it would have been so much better if the Lich one hadn't just been like, hey, my friend is a Lich. Also, this Lord is a Lich. Here's how I found out the Lord was a Lich.
By looking. The thing is, though, if you're going to spell out we hoof what we hoof with driftwood or whatever it was, like planks.
It was broken floorboards and plants.
Right, okay. That's going to be hard for like a little tiny horse to drag around. You know what I mean? Well, how are they going to carry those kids away?
I don't know.
Do you think they shrank the kids down to put them on the horses? It's
probably like a weird, scary, magical mist that came in, took the children, did some rearranging, and then left.
Okay, but how did the hoof come into it then?
They have like little stamps that they put in the floor.
Oh, like a little toy horse that it plays. To trick you. That's how they get you. That's how they throw you off. The truth is out there.
Did you know that was the end of 3rd edition? Or 3.5?
Fucking hell.
Because 3.5 came out in 2003, just to confuse you.
Did you know it's the mid-break?
Woo! We arrive out of the mists.
On our tiny horses.
On our tiny horses. And we enter 4th edition, where the mists suddenly disappear.
Oh my god, everyone can see my bum.
So, you know those dread domains, those domains of dread, all those dark hordes?
Yeah.
They're not in their own like little section anymore. They're not parted by the mist.
Okay.
They're just in the Shadowfell.
Listen, Stephen King here. Here in 4th edition, we've invented a new cosmology. It's called the ones that's kind of like World of Warcraft. And we need to make sure that we fit all of our features within it. So, all the things that were previously in, different states, they're now in the Feywild. All the things that were kind of spooky, they're now in the Shadowfell. All the things that were in anywhere else, they're now in Maine. My name's Stephen King for Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, yeah. 4th edition, there's so little Ravenloft content that it's actually insane. There were some, like, novels. But anyway, in 2008, in the Manual of Planes, it basically said, there's like a page where it's like, Dread domains are in the Shadowfell. That's where they are.
Fuck. So Maine's in the Shadowfell as well. Shit.
Yeah. So then...
Wait. Sorry, you said Dread domain. You said Dread domains, not Dread Main.
No,
okay.
Domains.
Sorry.
Sorry, calm down, Stephen King. So then the next thing we hear about anything vaguely Ravenloft is in Dragon Magazine 416 in October 2012.
So this is the online subscription one that they used to do where you'd have... Yeah.
So it confirms that Barovia and Darkon still exist, but they are just isolated and in the Shadowfell.
Okay.
It reiterates that both Strahd and Van Richten... it reiterates both Strahd and Van Richten's original storylines.
Okay.
Vistani are back to kidnapping Erasmus for no reason, just because they're so evil.
Reason.
Oh, no one knows the reason because they were an evil tribe. Blah, 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 blah. The narrator, who is a Vistani, but like a nice, good one. Ooh.
Not like those other guys.
Not like those other guys. Compares Van Richten to Strahd in that he would rather outwit his opponents, is a huge deal in Ravenloft, and both are grieving and obsessive. And also,
they both are associated with a carriage and they'll ride you around the place like Strahd does. Stupid.
So it's a nice kind of fluff piece, but it's just rehashing what you already know, but adding the word Shadowfell in every step.
Yeah.
They announced that Ravenloft would be coming back as a campaign setting, and then it just didn't.
Oh, I guess because 4th edition stopped.
Yeah, that's... literally it.
Was there nothing like in the... I was going to say in the Heroes of Shadow book, but that was all Shadowfell, wasn't it? Yeah.
So basically, like, Ravenloft got completely shafted.
Fucking hell.
Like, even when they gave it to another company, there were more books.
Yeah. Damn.
But then we get to 5th edition.
Fucking get that. That may be our brief... No, because we've had 4th edition ones where it's just like, it wasn't in it.
Yeah.
So
it was in it mildly.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
it was
better
like,
than...
You can still use all your old 2nd edition books if you want, but now it's in a cooler place that you'll want to explore. Read the rest of this book and get over Ravenloft because no one likes Strahd anyway. Anyway, oh boy, we're back. It's time for Curse of Strahd.
Damn.
So... that Curse of Strahd originally released in 2016. Obviously, they did a revamped version in 2020, which, like, you know, toned down the racism and stuff. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. And in this adventure, we are introduced to Rictavio, a half-elf bard who is colourfully dressed, although his outfit in the picture is just ochre, which is just kind of boring. And with a monkey on the shoulder, which also isn't in the picture.
And the monkey is his true identity.
And he has taken over a tower in Barovia and is on the lookout for new actors in his circus troupe, which is a very weird addition to, you know, Ravenloft. I mean, it kind of makes sense, like gothic horror, creepy circus. Like, I can see that playing in.
It seems like it comes more from the Vistani Romani stereotyping than anything. Yeah.
Well, you would think that, except he's actually Rudolph Van Richten.
Rictavio was Richten? Sorry, wait a minute. He?
Rictavio.
When you say he, do you mean the guy or the monkey?
Not the monkey.
The monkey was actually...
isn't important. The monkey isn't even in the picture.
But his coconut gone.
Oh no, his coconut gone. So it gives you the little blurb, and then it just tells you outright that the half-elf ringmaster is in fact legendary human vampire hunter Rudolph Van Richten.
Is he wearing fake little pointy ears?
Yeah.
Or?
No, he's not wearing fake pointy ears.
Is he wearing a fake monkey? Is the monkey real?
The monkey is real.
I need some good
important.
News. Oh.
So they give you a brief review of his backstory, although they leave out Lord Azalin and him murdering all the Vistani, but leaving that after he killed Baron Metus, he also swore vengeance on the Vistani, but doesn't explain why, because obviously...
it's a lot.
I guess because he didn't kill them.
Right.
And they still sold his son. And he's like, oh, I'll get them.
I'll get him. Oh, I'll get you next time, Gadget, he said.
All right. He's come to Barovia as he knows his time is coming to an end.
Okay.
And he wants to take out the original vampire. Not the original, but like the strongest, beefiest, most famous in Ravenloft.
Original vampire.
He's been doing a bunch of research and he's basically lying in wait for the perfect opportunity.
For people to join his circus. He's a circus man now, really.
He's using a hat of disguise to stay disguised.
That's how you do it, yeah.
And a ring of mind shielding to stop his thoughts from being, like a dead giveaway.
Yeah, good point. Oh, because of the vampires and such, yes.
He's trying to find out about the Keepers of the Feather, which were a secretive group of were-ravens, as he thinks they'll be useful.
We keep the feathers. How do you keep them? They grow out of us.
Yeah, and also his protege, who is new for 5th edition.
Oh, okay.
Esmeralda d'Avenir, who is part Stani.
How could he forgive her?
Is knocking around in Barovia looking for him, because this is after his disappearance. Which apparently is still canonical. It's not canonical, but the Bleak House stuff isn't canonical, but it's like, he's disappeared after a long time. And it's because, in this version, it's because he's gone looking for...
He's gone to somewhere else, yeah. He's gone where that vampire lives.
So once he learns about Esmeralda's presence, if he can, he'll try to manipulate the party into looking out for her and protect her as much as possible without ruining his plans. This version of him is aware of the curse, which is why he tries to work alone as much as possible, and will retreat if he feels he's being too close to being unmasked, as there is too much at stake.
I have to go. Goodbye. Now, remember that. Hey, look at that woman over there. She looks like she needs help. That's a weird thing to say, mate.
You should go help her.
Where'd your monkey go? Enough of that. I must away.
So his ideal is that evil cannot go unchallenged. His bond is to protect those I love. I must keep them distant and hidden from my enemies.
Okay.
And his flaw is that I am cursed, thus I will never have peace.
I am cursed in just like a vague way. Like I've been... whenever I piss standing up, it makes me feel a bit dizzy. We're back.
And then we're finally on the final book, which actually came out this year. And was the reason I wanted to do this episode.
Hooray!
Because I've been planning this since before the fucking bag episode.
Yeah.
Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft 2021. So before we even get into it, it's a fucking fantastic book.
It's pretty good.
If you haven't read it, if you're interested in horror... If you just like D&D, you should give it a shot. There's
some really interesting, nice stuff for using different. It's got like a page that's on like the different kinds of horror you can use and some like
different kind of like
pointers
domains you
with
can
them.
use, like making your own mini domain.
Yep, making your there's like all rules, charts and things for like the different kinds of ruler of a dread domain and like features and things that they can have.
It's really interesting. It might be my favorite 5th edition book.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, I really love the Eberron one because there's some really cool stuff about like patrons and things like that.
Yep.
I think it's probably maybe tied. Anyway. So again, the introduction is where we see most of Van Richten. Well, kind of.
Hello.
It's not like previous Van Richten's guides in that it's not Van Richten explaining anything. It's just a general introduction.
Okay.
But they do use, we see some letters from his companions to him. So the first letter is from Esdiavenir, who's Esmeralda, Van Richten's protege.
Yep.
And she's talking about how she's been drawn back into the mist to Darkon and to the Richten house. Something terrible festers here in Darkon, sir, lurking in your own family home.
Oh, yeah, it's that fucking spooky woman.
Like she's saying, like, some terrible things have happened there, but you need to come back to it. Sort of implying that Bleak House hasn't happened yet.
Oh, yeah.
And that she's waiting... And that could be a potential adventure hook.
That's cool.
Each of these letters is like a little adventure hook, basically.
That's very cool.
There's a letter from the Weathermay Foxgrove twins updating Van Richten on their pursuit of the Were-Wretch, the one that used their uncle to try and kill Van Richten. And how they ended... Yeah, do you remember that?
Hold on.
So, like, she was like, I'm going to marry this guy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Just to get close to Van Richten, and it didn't work, obviously. And they've ended up in a different dark domain, Scald. It's bad here, uncle. Not snake-headed hogs bad, like full Del Monster plant peasants bad. I've enclosed the tooth we followed here. If this message finds you free and well, your presence and perspective would be an enormous comfort. So again, like little adventure hug. Creepy stuff happening in like a little town. And then there's a letter from Alanic Ray and Dr. Arthur Sedgwick, which is Ravenloft, Sherlock and Watson.
Oh, okay.
Who mildly implied they kiss, which is nice. I like that. Thanks, 5th edition.
Kissing.
Obviously, that wasn't implied before 5th edition. Now, though, I know something wants these spiritualists dead, and that this murderer might be dead themselves. Have you heard of the Mill Road Hags?
Have you heard of the High Elves? Sorry.
Arthur and I invite you to Fair Dementlio. Oh, I have no idea how the fuck to say that.
I mean, it's like Leo as in lieutenant, so
Dementlio, dear Rudolph. And please, when you come, bring any notes you didn't publish in Van Richten's Guide to Witches.
Nah.
Nice little nod back.
That's fun.
And the final letter in the introduction is from Van Richten himself as a group letter to his companions.
Are you going to do the whole thing?
I'm going to do my special Van Richten voice.
I was going to say,
blow you away. You're going to be so impressed.
Okay. I was going to say the winner of the Van Richten contest should do it.
Oh. I think that might be the last quote from him as well. So yeah. Okay. So obviously we've heard your amazing Van Richten voice.
Yeah, your song actually really hyped me up for your Van Richten voice that you're going to do. So
Okay. So he's an old little man.
He's played by Sean Connery. He's played by Sean Connery.
I'm not doing a Sean Connery
voice. You've got to do it.
No.
You've got to, Sam.
No, because that would be copying your voice and I don't need your creative input to shine.
I'm not saying that you do. What I am saying is that it's the correct choice.
I'm going to do a different voice and it's going to be amazing. But
it will be the culmination of this. It's all been leading to this. You've got to do it, Simon.
What's my line? Give me a line. Give me a Van Richten line.
Hello there. I'm Professor whatever the fuck my name is.
Dr. Van
Hello,
Richten.
my name is Professor Doctor
Oh my God.
Van Richten. Hello. Hi. Junior. You know, I believe in you. Well, you just sort of squish yourself down a little bit like that, and then you just make your S's into S's. You know? Just like...
Hello.
Whoa!
I'm Dr. Van Richten.
You got it. You've got it. That's it. It's perfect.
And I'm a monster hunter. I killed my own... Oh, fucking thing. He's a pirate.
No, you got it. You've got it. You've got it. No, Sammy, you've got it. You've got to.
No, I'm done. You
need one more try.
Okay.
Do you need this version of it, or do you want your notes version of it? This is the letter.
Oh. No, the winner's supposed to say it.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm not the winner, clearly.
No, the winner would be the audience if you read this in that voice.
Yeah, see.
That's who's the winner.
Oh, I thought you meant like the winner between us two, because...
I did initially.
If we're doing voice work, then you are clearly the winner, because I'm weird and scribbly.
I did initially think that, but then the more I heard a little sampling that you did for us then, and the audience is the winner.
All right, I'll do my best.
You can do it.
My friends, I send this ahead of me with capable souls. I'm praying enough to trust. I received your last letter pre-opened. Whatever eyes are fixed on you might be keener than you fear. Tomorrow I depart on an expedition, one that can't be delayed. Perhaps the most important of my life.
You've got to keep going, Sammy.
I won't be joining you in as timely a manner as I'd like. In my stead, I've sent enough coin to ensure these missions. And silence, even for the most daunting work. I'm also sending an apology. This might be my last chance to make. There are 1,000 times I wish I could have been.
No.
When I should have spoken not from the past, but from my heart. I'm sorry I wasn't more patient. I can't do it. I'm sorry I wasn't more that I never told you how often your bravery and wit dazzled me, and still do.
I have to admit, that wasn't my real voice all these years. I'm just a normal guy. We're just normal men. We're just innocent men.
Innocent men. Oh my god. Please read the rest. I can't do it. It's from Ez.
Where are we up to?
Ez.
Ez, Laurie, Jennifer, Alanic, Arthur. You're all I have left of family. I haven't said it enough, but I love you all like my own. For what it's worth, I consider you all Van Richtens now. My name is yours to use as you please. I pray it brings you more joy than it's brought me. But whatever name you use, I know you'll carry it as a candle to ward off the shadows. Always, Dr. Rudolph Van Richten.
See, it was like a really heartfelt, lovely letter, and I've just ruined it by doing a weird pirate voice on top of it.
It's the best thing that's ever been in this podcast, so, you know.
Oh.
I was faking the voice all these years. Hey, thank you for doing that.
I've still got more to talk about.
I know, but I just can't. Oh.
Oh, you just love bad voice acting.
No, you're the best.
Oh. So in the Travelers in the Mist section, later in the book, there's a bit about Van Richten. But before we get to him, we learn about Erasmus Van Richten.
Oh, fuck.
His little boy.
Oh, hello, Father.
He's still dead, sorry.
Oh, shit. Hello. What was his voice again? Oh, it was
hello. Baby Hurt.
It's just me, Tiny Van Herzog. As I look up from below the kitchen counter, I realise my mother's love will one day vanish, like my father Van Richten, who is dead.
Also your mother who was dead.
Also, she is dead.
I realised I've actually just like copied and pasted the whole thing because I really liked it. So, yeah. So Erasmus Van Richten, kidnapped by criminals, transformed into a vampire, slain by his father, Erasmus Van Richten's teenage years haven't been pleasant. They haven't been entirely terrible.
You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
The ghostly son of Ingrid and Rudolph Van Richten follows his father, trying
he's
to
a ghost.
aid him.
Okay.
He's a ghost, and he follows his dad around, trying to aid him and ever wishing he could let his father know he's okay. But the interaction of Rudolph's curse and Erasmus's unique nature prevents the elder Van Richten from perceiving his son's ghostly existence.
Oh, is that another part of his curse?
Yeah.
Yes, you'll always have monsters on you, and also all your friends will die, and also you won't be able to see your ghost son. It's all part of it. Anyway, I'm dead.
So Erasmus could have become a sorrowful bystander, but his unfaltering empathy and the circle of kind souls in Van Richten's orbit have kept him engaged over the years. Oh, my voice is really going now. We're in the last bit, so we're nearly home.
We're doing it.
Erasmus is a unique spirit. His behaviour and rare appearances mark him as a thoughtful, art-loving teenager. He can't express himself as fully as he'd like, since he can only appear for a few minutes every day and can't speak. However, he can manipulate ectoplasm to paint colourful, floating symbols and images.
Oh no!
When possible, he depicts information and conveys emotions or warnings. Erasmus's art is fleeting, though, vanishing in seconds. Sadly, his father cannot perceive him or any manifestation he creates. Daddy, I made this picture for you.
Father?
Oh.
Father, what has happened? Father, please grade my artwork. My father will never grade my artwork. Adds evidence of an uncaring God.
While travelling with his father, Erasmus bonds with Rudolph's allies.
Aromatic herbs for smoking a chicken.
Aromantic, yet deeply affectionate, Erasmus delights in frequenting
Do you mean aromantic? Is it not aromantic?
What am I fucking saying?
Aromatic.
Aromatic. I think I've got the word aromatic in because that was a typo I did before.
Oh god, yeah, of course.
Aromatic instead of aromantic. I'll say aromantic because then I'm less likely to say aromatic.
I think that's
aromantic yet deeply affectionate, Erasmus delights in frequenting the rooms of those he cares about, leaving behind colourful greetings.
I love. So two comments to make.
Okay.
One, that kind of implies that if you're aromantic, it's like aromantic yet affectionate. It's like that implies that aromantic people can't have affection and things. Kind of shitty. But then also, let's just think about that sentence. Oh, fuck. He's been in my room and left another colourful greeting. That's not what you want.
No, that is weird. He never pushes others to reveal his presence, though,
You think someone would mention it?
Since attempts to do so only cause Rudolph pain, because he can't perceive them in any way.
Oh, okay.
So I guess maybe part of the curse is that he's like, oh, I can't see it. I don't know what you're on about.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't have a son.
So his ideal is, I've been given a second chance, and I'll make sure it has a purpose.
Sort of a continued first chance, really, isn't it?
His bond is, I lost my family, but I can embrace a new one. Anyone who needs me and means well is welcome.
I'm a little Victorian boy.
I'm a little Victorian boy ghost who can only appear for a few minutes a day and can't speak, but I'm definitely going to make a new family.
I'm little Pippin. I'm going to leave a colourful gift.
And his flaw is, I've been the source of so much trouble. I never want to be a bother. And I'm like, oh,
I don't want to be a bother. Looking little Yeezy here.
Sweet boy. What a sweet, beautiful boy. I love him. He draws paintings out of ectoplasm.
Oh, fucking hell. My only medium is ghost cum.
Don't make it weird.
That's what it is.
No.
He slimed me.
Oh. I think they mentioned that he's aromantic because they're like, oh, he's affectionate, but obviously he's still like a young boy. They're not going to be weird and try and fuck the ghost.
Yeah.
But then it's like...
It's fine. It's like, he's not that kind of ghost. Fair enough.
And then we get to Van Richten himself.
Hello there. It's me. This isn't my real voice, as we established.
I'm not doing the fucking voice again. I'm not doing it. A scholar and monster hunter, Rudolph Van Richten has travelled to dozens of domains, investigating reports of monstrous beings and documenting them in a series of published guides, the best known of which is Van Richten's Guide to Vampires.
It was a lot easier when it was 4th edition and there wasn't any mist.
In fairer days, Rudolph lived with his wife Ingrid and son Erasmus in their family home outside of Rivalis in the domain of Darkon. Brash and recently established as a medical doctor, Rudolph ran afoul of the Radanoviches, a family using Vistani traditions as a cover for brigandage. Being criminals.
Yeah. That is a weird retcon.
I feel like
it sucked that it was originally what it was, but like what a weird retcon. Like it feels worse somehow.
I feel like it's slightly better because it's saying the Vistani wouldn't go and be into slavery.
I guess
it's these evil people who are using the Vistani to because in this version, oh fuck, I shouldn't put down my pop. In this version, the Vistani have been changed in that their appearances in this book specifically, they're no longer dreaded when they appear. People aren't like, oh fucking hell, they're now the storyteller. Oh fuck,
that's night insulin.
They're now storytellers. They're basically I guess when the carnival comes in and everyone gets excited, but without the weird bit where they pickpocket you and shit.
Yeah, I get that. I just hearing that gives me the same vibes as watching Silence of the Lambs.
Ooh.
And they're talking about Buffalo Bill and how he's going to make a suit out of women and all that stuff.
No, obviously.
And it's there's a bit in it where I think Hannibal Lecter, I don't remember, I do remember the exact phrasing, but he's he's not a real transgender person. He thinks he is, but he's not. Oh. And it's that's your attempt at sidestepping that. Yeah. It's fucking in J.K. Rowling's shitty book. And it there's a bit in that, and it's oh, it's not really that. That's different. But you're still using all the tropes and all the trappings of it. No. It's, I don't know.
I do feel because they actually hired Romani consultants for these books.
Yeah.
So if you've never read anything about the Vistani and you go into it in this book, then they are a much more positive representation of the Romani culture, which obviously is much better. However, as you say, it's knowing what it was in the past.
Yeah.
To me, I'm glad they changed it a bit.
I would take that over
that they had done that originally.
Yeah. Or even not had it associated at all.
They did try and hint at it in the 4th edition Dragon magazine, saying that they weren't true Vistani. And they even in the 2nd edition stuff, they were trying to say that not all Vistani are naughty.
Yeah.
Just, some of them. Oh, the Radanoviches, they're just really bad.
I mean, that explains why the one remaining guy couldn't get accepted by any of those, because he wasn't part of it at all.
Well, yeah. So,
I don't know. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have bothered. I'm definitely not saying that.
Oh, no.
Like, it's important to try and fix things that you've done in the past, you know? Like, fucking hell.
It just sucks that it took them this long.
And
it sucks that Curse of Strahd, the first printing, was still shitty.
It was still, and it's
I didn't actually know that. I thought they'd fixed it for the 2016 edition. It wasn't until I Googled it, like, literally today.
Yeah.
Which, well, not today when I was finishing my notes.
I mean, that's its own thing, because they're like, oh, it's a new version that's the fixed version, but you got to buy it again, haven't you? Which, I mean,
sucks.
But that's
but it does mean that if you've bought it already on, like, D&D Beyond, it'll update.
Yeah.
So it's not, like I said, I mean,
there's going to be flaws in
anytime
any
we cover anything to do with D&D that covers these kind of, like, racist or ableist tropes. It's always going to be like, oh, they've done a lot better now, but it's probably way too late.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bit in the Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft book that's talking about the body horror section.
Yeah.
And I think there's an explicit line that says, hey, body horror as a genre has had a tradition of depicting people with disabilities as being horror things. Try and avoid that shit.
Like, I think that's probably why it's one of my favorite books, because you can see how much they've improved.
There's an attempt,
they've actually consulted people they've consulted Romani people. They've probably consulted, I feel like they must have consulted disabled people with the stuff they say about ableism.
Yeah. I mean,
if they're consulting Romani people for the racism bits. And
you bloody hope so, eh?
And I think horror is a really important thing I've read a lot of interesting things about why horror appeals to women, because there's a lot of things like body horror and things like that. Like body horror doesn't like super gross me out a lot of the time, because like we have our own like horror things every month and blah 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 blah. But horror in general appeals to, like, I can't think of the fucking word.
It's
minorities. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
Because a lot of the time there is horror in your everyday life.
Yeah. It's a useful tool for exploration of those themes. Yeah.
So it's really good to have a book that is considerate about things while still being like, hey, horror is cool and fun, which is nice.
And obviously, I mean, it's a big corporation that owns it. Yeah. It's a huge company that owns it. It's always going to be a bit shit. It's always going to be a big shit because they want the capital. They're making NFTs. You know, it's fucking... Oof.
If they do start making NFTs, I'm no longer going to buy their book. Sorry.
There's no stopping it.
Oh, God. Where were we up to?
Where were we up to?
Oh, right. Yeah, he ran afoul of the Radanoviches, a family using Vistani traditions as a cover for being criminals.
Yep.
When the doctor refused to treat one of the family's mortally ill members...
refused to now.
He
didn't just do a shit job of it.
The group's leader, Irina Radanovich, ordered her band to kidnap Rudolph's son and then sold the young man to the vampire Baron Meatface. I nearly said Meatface.
Meatface.
Rudolph pursues the Radanoviches, shattered their criminal operation, and brought Irina to justice.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, but not before suffering her curse. Live you always among monsters and see everyone you love die beneath their claws. In the weeks that followed, the curse took hold. Before Rudolph could track down and slay Baron Meatus, the vampire murdered both Ingrid and Erasmus, which is really interesting because now he's not massacred the thing. He's destroyed their criminal operation, presumably got them arrested, and then Baron Meatus kills Erasmus and Ingrid.
Yeah. The timing throws things in a different light, doesn't it?
Murdered Ingrid and Erasmus.
Yeah. Which he did originally-ish.
Kind of. No, in every version.
Van Richten did it himself, didn't he?
Van Richten kills his son, but not in this one. In this one, he couldn't find them in time because he was too busy dismantling
some crimes, he takes down all of Al-Qaeda.
I don't know why.
That was a Sherlock reference.
It's like, I don't understand why in this one Baron Meatus would kill his wife, though, if he wasn't doing it as revenge for him killing Erasmus.
It was a curse.
Who knows?
No.
In the decades since, Van Richten has hunted monsters and armed others with the knowledge they need to confront the darkness. Though he's made many devoted allies, he keeps them at arm's length, fearing the threat of the curse. When not travelling, Van Richten lives out of his herbalist shop in Mordenshire in the domain of Morden. So, yeah.
Oh, he's expanded. It's a franchise now.
No, his house is in Darkon.
Oh, okay.
And then his herbalist shop is in Morden.
How's he getting through the mist?
I don't know. He just can.
You know.
So his traits, his ideal is evil cannot go unpunished.
We covered this.
Oh, is it the same as
that was the same one as
the
before.
Fourth edition. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Well, not the fourth edition. There was fuck all in 4th edition.
Oh, Curse of Strahd.
Curse of Strahd.
Fuck, sorry. It's been a long recording session.
I'm cursed. I'll never have peace. Shit.
So, yeah, there's also a contradiction, because, like, in that entry...
in D&D?
Yeah. In that entry, it sounded like Baron Metis killed Erasmus.
Yeah.
But in Erasmus' entry, it says he's killed by his father.
No, okay. Well, you see, the thing is, Erasmus turned him into a vampire, so at that point, he was dead to me already. So when I stabbed him, it didn't count.
That's what I can only assume it means that Baron Metis has killed him by turning him into a vampire. And then
that led to him having to put him out of his misery, because I was already dead.
I imagine...
I'm a little ghost boy.
I didn't check the vampirism rules, because I already had too much to do with this fucking insane amount of research.
Fair.
But I imagine it means that when you become a vampire, you like die.
My soul fell out,
kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, if we go by Vampire the Masquerade rules, that's how that works.
Yeah. And with that, we come. That's it.
With that, we come. That's it.
Well, that's the end of Van Richten's legacy. We don't know what's in store for him next. I wonder if they'll do another Bleak House. I doubt they will.
My monkey's gotten bigger.
I don't think they do adventures like that anymore.
No.
They don't do like 24 million adventures every edition. But if they do another Bleak House, all I'm going to say is I hope they have better fucking endings this time. Oof. So yeah, that's Van Richten. He's a cool dude. I mean, the only problem with talking about Van Richten is as much as you can be like, oh, he's a cool Van Helsing, it's just like, yeah, but he's really deeply flawed and also coming from a flawed company.
Yeah.
Like, they're making steps to change things, and that's probably not good enough for some people. But at least they're making changes.
Yeah.
I don't think Van Richten himself is probably making any changes. He's probably still a racist little weirdo.
He's going to make some change from being alive to dead when I bleak house him. Am I right?
It becomes a verb. I'm going to bleak house him.
I'm going to bleak house him.
I mean, it was quite vicious. I mean, I don't know every adventure that was ever published, but I can't think of any off the top of my head that's like, here's how a beloved NPC dies.
That's weird, that.
And also, like...
Oh, wait, no, there's the second edition adventure. Dristoerden gets hit by a bus. It's got 9 endings.
I think another thing that, like, really amazes me as well is, like, he was just this little guy.
He's just this guy, you know?
And then, like, he got how many fucking books?
Yeah.
And he spawned a whole legacy. Just from that one little guy who's like, oh, I hunt vampires because a vampire was nasty and killed my son and my wife isn't dead in this one. And then in the next one, he's like, oh, I've written this whole book about how...
That's the trick. That's the trick. So the trick is, if any people that are writing for Dungeons & Dragons are listening to this and you want to make an enduring character, make sure you make a character that is a scholar. Who could feasibly be writing books in the universe. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it was a good excuse because they'd already established him as being a scholar.
Yep.
But he must have been at least slightly popular for them to pick him. Instead of just creating a new character. So it's just, I find it really amazing. I can't think of any other NPCs that have written that many. I mean, I know the later ones are more like his notes written up by...
but it's his name attached to the product,
I mean, I know obviously there's another book that's just come out,
Fizban's Treasury of Dragons.
Yeah, and then there was like Xanathar's Guide.
Yep.
So there is like a precedent.
That's the format now, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, there's a precedent for it, and I actually really like it. I really wish they'd go back to doing the microfictions because they were so good. Yeah. I'd absolutely love. I mean, that wasn't them. That was a different company. That's why it was good.
Got him.
And that's probably everything I want to say about Van Richten ever in my entire life.
We've done it. We'll never speak of him again. He will be like his own son to us. We will never perceive him.
I mean, I am kind of like, if anyone has any cool NPCs that they're like, oh, you should have talked about this, please like email in and let me know, because I will do some mini episode because I really like the twins. They're really cool. I mean, the fact that there's like a fucking Ravenloft, Sherlock Holmes, and Doctor Watson, that's really cool. I gotta find out what the fuck was going on with Shoughton.
Yeah, we probably we need to figure that shit out.
I need to find out
what is with this fucking guy.
Anyway,
but before that, if you've enjoyed listening, thanks for enjoying listening. I hope you had a good time.
Thank you so much.
Once again, if you feel like somebody that you know would enjoy this show, then tell them about it. If they like podcasts, if they don't like podcasts, they probably won't want to listen to it.
If they don't like D&D, they definitely won't want to listen
that's going to be a hard sell, that, isn't it?
Hey, you don't like podcasts or D&D, so you should listen to this D&D podcast.
Yeah. It's not actual play.
It's not actual point. Is that a selling point now? Because there's so many.
That's some. Yeah.
Well, actually, no. We did some actual play.
We've done a little bit. Yeah.
And we're going to do more in the future.
We might be.
We will be.
Fingers.
Sorry,
crossed.
Imagine is not there.
Oh right, I thought you were talking about a different thing.
No.
Anyway, follow us on Twitter and Instagram and also Tumblr if you like shit posts.
At Roll History. And then you can email us at rollhistory@gmail.com. Again, any suggestions for future episodes, any anecdotes or stories. We really would love to do like a listener story kind of thing. So please,
as many as you can.
Any fun D&D stories.
Even if I was there.
Even if we were there.
Oh god. That's just wait, you did the intro, didn't you? You said hello and welcome.
Yeah, but I did the last outro and yours was so good the first episode and mine was shit.
I'm sorry.
Flex your creative muscles.
Okay.
It's we're in a domain of dread.
We're in a
mini domain of dread.
Okay.
Everything's weird and shit. We can go back to normal next episode when we're no longer in spooky time. That's what's happened. We've been stuck in a domain of dread doing these episodes about Van Richten.
That's it.
And we're finally getting to escape.
We're finally going to free. You are in the final room of Van Richten's ancestral home.
Ooh.
The bleak house, as it were.
Okay.
There's still a storm going on outside. There is a voice from the house screaming for everything within it to die. There is Van Richten himself choking the life out of a lifeless spirit, and you are stood to one side. You have just saved against horror, seeing things mashed against the walls that are all zombies and stuff, and you are in the 5th edition remake of Bleak House.
Oh, okay.
You have a flashback, and you roll history to try and remember which card it was you got for which ending.
14.
With a 14, you remember this version
I visualize the card.
Yeah, this version of the Taroka reading is done in person, in character even. You recall that the Taroka card you pulled was the marionette.
Oh, okay.
And
Spooky.
Suddenly things flash into focus for you. And as you look up, Van Richten has suddenly turned into a little wooden puppet boy.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm going to set him on fire.
Yeah, fucking get him.
Creepy puppet, thank you.
He sets on fire, and then as the fire takes over the puppet, you see its like head spin around, and then the fire creeps up past its eyes, and then suddenly it is completely gone. And his ghost comes out, and then goes back into his body, and he's like, "Haha, I did it!" And I think he like runs up, and the other ghost was also on fire. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it. And then the house is like, "I'll kill you." And he's like, "No, house, I'll kill you."
Do we burn down the house?
No, he just stabs one of the walls and this kills the house. But the house's corpse is left behind, which is just a regular house.
Oh, okay, I see.
And then he's like, "Do you want to live here with me?"
No.
And he gets down on one knee.
To me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I mean, he's not cursed anymore, so I won't die immediately, but also,
I'm not cursed,
no,
he says.
Thank you.
That's his proposal.
Look,
he gets down on one knee.
I've just seen like a load of ghosts being all like, "Oh, we love you so much, Van Richten, but you killed us, but we love you." And I'm like, no, I'm not ready for that kind of commitment. Sorry. Also, your house did try and eat us. I don't really want to live somewhere that tries to eat me.
I understand, he says, and then he turns into a monkey.
Oh my god! Oh no! I have been the one who cursed him. I've done